What's up, guys? Mike here. Today I got another stock for you guys, and this stock is pretty much coming dirt cheap, and it is almost going to the bottom, and it is soon about to be a very nice dip buying opportunity for this stock. This stock is also a dividend stock, which means it's going to be a great long-term play if you are a long-term investor. And of course, this stock is none other than Citigroup, ticker symbol just the letter C, and pretty much this is Citibank, right? It's a bank, right? It is all the Citibanks you see all around the US. And that is the stock right now. The financial sector is getting hit hard, really hard, for pretty much absolutely no real reason, and they're just blaming it on cost, right? They have like a lot of costs and they're not making as much money, like obviously, because there's so many other players now on the board, right? There's Square, right? There's PayPal coming into your purchasing powers and taking away clients from you, right? There's Bitcoin now, Ethereum. They're taking away purchasing power from you guys, right? Other people are accepting other means of transactions. No, the banks are going to be losing more money, right? So pretty much it is not something we were going to be like fearful about, because we already know change is coming, right? So yeah, banks will lose a little bit of revenue, but guess what? Banks will always be there. Banks will always succeed, and banks will take control of these new payment services and end up being ahead of them regardless of time and place, because banks always win, right? You cannot beat the banks, right? The banks are run by the government for the government. So there's no other financial sector that is going to take over banks. Square is not going to outpower the banks. It is going to be a nice competitor to the banks, but is not going to outbeat them and make and get ahead of them for too long, right? Because the banks just won't let them happen. Anyways, guys, we're gonna go over into some deep information about Citigroup. Also, other banks we're gonna go into, because other banks are about to become a good purchasing opportunity as well. So you don't have to just buy Citibank, but Citibank is the one that is much more ahead of all of them and is pretty much going to the down much faster than the rest of them as well. So that is why I choose the ticker Citi and the bank Citibank as a great buying opportunity, because it is much one of the ones that are already going and bottoming out. So with that said, guys, I do not want to waste too much time. Make sure you always smash that like button, hit subscribe. It really helps out my channel. Check out my Patreon page. Come trade with us. Come learn how to make great trades with us, how to time and bottom stocks, because a lot of you guys think this is something so hard to do, but it's actually pretty easy to do. And if you join my Patreon page, we will be doing that together, and we will be timing the bottom on stocks, and we will riding it to the top. We will be buying when others are fearful and selling because they don't understand that is a buying opportunity. All right. With that said, guys, let's begin. Yeah! Alright, guys, let's check out what is going on with Citigroup, ticker symbol C. Pretty much that is all your Citibanks out there. And as we can see from the chart, this is a bloodbath coming near us. And I like this. I like this bloodbath. RSI is just hitting rock solid bottom, and today it was just a very, very bloody day for certain sectors, right? Like the financial sector was extremely bloody. Look at all that. Also, real estate sector was pretty much bloody right here, and energy, oil, and also your travel stocks, also all your industry, your construction, your FedEx, UPS, your airlines. Oh my gosh, Boeing. These people were just getting hammered today, right? But tech stocks, I told you guys to buy tech stocks the last 2-3 weeks, and they are just flourishing quite nicely, all right? Your communication sector took a hit, except T-Mobile doesn't give a rat's about communication. It's doing well, right? Pretty much a lot of your other sectors have been hit pretty hard, and the financial sector was no joke. It is one of the hardest hit sectors, with energy and real estate, and also some airlines and travel stocks have been hit hard this week, all right, and today especially, all right, specifically Caterpillar. Caterpillar is getting rock hard hit, all right, which is good because it is a massive dip buying opportunity, and that is what I like. I love it, and I'm gonna continuously buy it because I need to buy more, because this stock is a savage. Once it starts rocking, rolling, it is going to go fly, and we buy the bottom. Anyways, back to Citigroup. Citibank is getting destroyed right now, and we're going to have to give it some time, all right? Do not rush into this stock unless, I don't know, you're a long-term investor and you don't care where you buy this at because you just want to collect dividends for life. All right, I don't know, but I don't want to always just collect dividends for life. I want to make sure I'm buying the bottoms before it starts rocket shipping, right? And right now we are waiting for this to hold. All right, we need this to hold around the $67-68, right? Because it needs to hold. Look how far and how much support it does have around the $67-68 area. It has a lot of support, right? All the way backing till January. That's how far your support goes right now, right? Pretty much lots of support for this. RSI pretty much hitting rock bottom, to the floor, right? We're at 22 RSI, which is fantastic, but I think it has a little bit more room to go down. That's why I'm saying don't jump in too early in this. Financial sector is getting hit pretty hard. All right, I'll show you several other stocks where you'll see. All right, TSI is just going down, MACD down. Oh my God, histogram is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh man, look at that. It is just taking a massive hit, all right? We just have to pray it can hold around 67, 68, all right? Because if it can't hold this, we're going to go to around $64, right? It needs to hold, right? It needs to hold this $67 area, or we're going down to 64, right? It's just a no-brainer, right? That's what it is. We are looking at the 5-day and 200-day moving average. If we go check out the 50-day moving average, that could give us a little bit more of a area to look at, and it already broke the 50-day, so that's not going to help us at all right? So anyways, moving on, I'll show you a few other stocks that are taking as much of a massive hit in the bank sector, right? JP Morgan, oh man, this is getting really nice trade. If you guys want a real bank to own forever, it is JP Morgan. This is the bank you want to hold long term and collect dividends if you're a dividend investor. All right, Citibank is nice, but JP Morgan is better. Wells Fargo taking a massive hit. Today was one of its biggest hits it took, right? Look at that. Boom. That is crazy. That is beautiful. I love it, right? I like JP Morgan a lot. That is a excellent bank to own for long term over Citibank because JP Morgan doesn't mess around. Like all these other banks keep screwing up, keep having bad luck, doing shady things on the side. But JP Morgan, this is the king of the crop, right? Bank of America, you can't go wrong either, but Bank of America needs to drop a lot more. I like it around $35, $36. If I'm going to get into Bank of America, $35, $36, right? So pretty much I've been giving you a few stocks, right? I just gave you a bunch of stocks you guys could go into the S&P 500 if you're going to be a bank long-term investor, dividend stock holder. All these are good sectors to get in. It's just Citibank has been taking the biggest hit, right? Citibank is taking the most massive of the hits. RSI is taking the massive amount and going down. And we want it to stay at support, right? We need it to stay at support for at least 2-3 days. It has to trade sideways to give us a good idea of whether it is a good buying opportunity or not. Right now, it is not giving us too much to understand because financial sector is just getting hit hard, right? A couple months ago, tech sector, it was no different. It kept getting hit, breaking lots of support, right? So we need this to trade sideways. Give it a few days. If it's holding 67, 68 strong, at least 2-3 days, then we can see this go back up. And we're pretty much going to be going and trading to the previous highs, which is around $75, $76. All right, it is a short-term trade. Hopefully, I don't want to trade this too long because banks, they don't move too fast, right? Banks are very slow growth stocks. I'm just nibbling 1 to 2 shares a day in the bank sector right now because I'm hoping 67, 68 is the bottom. That's where I'm nibbling right now. All right, I'm not buying anything heavy because this could break, right? We don't know how much further down this can go, right? But it can easily go back to previous high once it does hold support and start going back up. Give it a few days, weeks, even, because as we can see, sector change has happened and tech sector is booming, right? Just check out our Apple call. We made this call 2 weeks ago. Oh, whoops, wrong ticker. Apple Car has been flourishing, right? We were timing around 123, and ever since we called it at 123, it is doing very nicely. We hit around 132 today, which is a nice swing, right? Of course, the call was to sell around 35, 36. That's where I'm going to be unloading shares, right? That is the target, previous high, right? So it isn't a sell yet. I wouldn't sell any shares right now until 35, 36. That's when I would start unloading and ending that trade. Anyways, guys, so here are a bunch of stocks I just gave you guys today. A lot of bank sectors took a massive hit. It is going to be very nice to get into them. Oil sector, we will probably look out for in the next few days. It's still too high. I would not get into oil sector at all, right? It is just still way too high. There's no point of buying this, right? You want it below 30. There's no point of buying oil right now, all right? Anyways, guys, that is the trade of the day. Keep your eyes on the bank sector. Keep your eyes on Citigroup, ticker symbol C. Thanks again for watching my video. As always, make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so YouTube could alert you when my next video comes out. Also, guys, feel free to add me on Instagram. I pretty much post there daily, so if you want to be part of that, make sure to add me there. Also, leave a comment below. Let me know what other stocks you like me to talk about, or if you have a question on a specific stock, leave a comment below, and I'd be happy to help you guys out. Also, check out my Patreon page. I do most of my trading and a lot of calls on my trading on Patreon for Patreon members only. You guys will only be getting the videos that I post and not too much on the Instagram page, because most of that will be for Patreon members only. So anyways, guys, I want to also let you know that WeBull right now is offering 4 free stocks, 2 just for signing up to use their platform, and 2 more when you make a deposit of $100 or more. WeBull will give you 4 free stocks. 2 of those will be valued from $8 all the way up to $2,000. Do not miss out the promotion going on right now, okay? Do not miss that out. And if you want another free stock, you can also get it from FirstTrade. And finally, you could get another free stock from, of course, Robinhood. Thanks again for watching my video. And until next time, make money with Mike.